What's up, guys? I'm your host, Jonathan Inquiline, and you are watching my first live show. How about it? I just want to say thank you, everybody who's in the chat right now. Let's kind of check out who is here. Got Snuckster. What's up, Snuckster? Got DWR Exotics. Kenneth Evans. Heads and Tails. What's up? What's up, Ray from Alluring Serpents?
Oh, come on, John. John, no, wait, you got to click on them. Show them up on the screen.
You know what? You're right. See, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning, but all right, let's do it. Let's start that over. All right, Snuxer says hello. First one in the chat. Thank you so much. I think you were like an hour earlier or something like that, which is awesome. Same with DWR Exotics. Thank you so much for coming out. Let's see. We got Kenneth Evans. Appreciate it, man. It's going to be a good show tonight. We're just going to kind of chill, sit back, and towards the middle or end, you know, I have scheduled myself to do the 1 chip challenge, but I'm going to do 2, actually. Let's see, we've got, oops, I think I messed that up. Now it started me back at the top. Oh, you know, I don't know. See, I'm learning, guys. You guys are going to have to bear with me, but that's all right. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. We got Heads and Tails. What's up, Heads and Tails? We got Ray from Alluring Serpents. Yes, I'm going to eat too. I honestly don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Like, I love spicy food. I see people do this challenge, and I've done spicy challenges before. So I just don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I'm not going to start off the show doing that, because if I kill myself right away, then it's not going to be a fun show for anybody. We also have Kike in the house. What's up, Kike? Yeah, Bosa Balls in the house. Geo from Eden's Den. Thank you, bro, for coming out. Let's see if we got anybody else. We got Steven and Courtney. What's up, guys? Thank you for making it. And we got Chris from Iron Dog Reptiles. I appreciate it so much. E-Reptile Dysfunction. We got Mitzi up in the house. What's up, Mitzi? And let's see who else we got. Lots of comments already. I really appreciate it, guys. All right, so let's start the show. As you can see, I've got Kent from Craft Brew on the show right now, but this is an open panel. If you guys want to join, leave a comment. I was going to try to post a link. I don't know how to do that just quite yet. I had it posted earlier, but I thought I had a couple of people already asked me to be on, so I was like, I don't know if I need to have like if 50 people are going to try to join me or what. But
I mean, that's good. I mean, there should be a link down at the bottom of your screen where you can click invite, copy that link, paste it in the your comments, because you can actually comment from your side.
Let's see. I think I can do a copy and paste type thing. Let's see.
So
Where's
the paste it in the chat, then people can join.
Probably I'll look all crazy. I'll be up on the screen like that. I'm sure I got. You know what? I don't know if anybody else got the link. Can someone try to post that link? Maybe. I don't know.
If this is your first live, you haven't made anybody moderators. So,
no. Well, let's see. You know what? I really don't know how to do that. Wait, copy link. I wonder if this will work.
Yeah, so copy link and post it in the chat.
There you go. Let me see if that works. I don't know if that's an invite or not. I have no idea.
Yep, exactly. 100%.
All right. All right.
That will get you on the stream.
Cool. So I need you guys to click on that. We're going to have a good time tonight. I see 9 people in the chat. Thank you, guys. And we got Lucy up in the house. She's a friend of mine. So thank you so much for coming out. Yeah. All right. So the first part of this show, I just kind of want to talk over who I am, what my brand is, what I represent, my goals, things like that. I'm going to try to do this. I'm like running myself out of breath. But anyways, so I am John from Inquiline. I am. So where do I start, man? There's so many things that I want to talk about. So my brand, Inquiline, that's how you say it, is an Inquiline. An Inquiline is an animal that lives in a nest, den, burrow, or body of another animal without harming it. Um, Kind of the history behind where I got that name from was about when I was maybe 8 or 9. My great grandmother, she passed away, and um, I was going through a dictionary that she had in her house, and um, was kind of looking for band names at the time, like when I was like 10, 11, 12, something like that. So I found, a couple really interesting words I never heard of. And I found this word inquiline, and that's the definition that it gave me. It was an animal that lives in the nest den or burrow of another animal without harming it. So I just thought that was really cool, and it kind of stuck with me. I wasn't really into, not that I wasn't into animals or anything like that, but because I spent my whole childhood fishing, hunting, going outside catching turtles, frogs, just bringing them home and things like that. So I had a lot of fun as a kid, just trying to do that. And um, it's I think the outdoor sort of lifestyle, the animal sort of lifestyle, has just always resonated with me. It's something that I've always found like as a deep part of myself. I was into music growing up and stuff like that, but since I've like sort of drifted away from that a little bit, unfortunately, you know, I I've always just been fascinated with animals and reptiles. I had a couple leopard geckos when I was a teenager, maybe like 13, 14. So that was sort of my first experience with reptiles. Um, and always had cats growing up. Every now and then we have um, some dogs and stuff like that, but mostly like cats and like I said, I had some leopard geckos, things like that. But um, yeah, so I guess like animals have been part of my life, but I didn't actually get into reptile keeping seriously until April of 2021. So about a year and a half ago, I started getting into all this. I walked into a reptile shop after moving to Pueblo, and I um, wasn't really sure, well, I walked into the reptile shop because I wanted a ball python. That was just straight it. I had gone to reptile shops and things like that when I was a kid growing up. And so I've always seen like the normals, and I've always been fascinated by the albino morph. But excuse me, I didn't actually know that there were morphs that existed whenever I went to the reptile shop a year and a half ago. And so I walked in and started talking to the employee there. Actually, I want to give him a shout out, Travis from Beasties. He's the one that actually sort of started educating me and started getting me into all this. He's not, I doubt he's here tonight. But anyways, he started, talking to me about all these morphs and things like that. And I'm like, man, like I only have $200. What can I get for $200? An extra for the enclosure and things like that. But $200 was the max that I really wanted to spend on a ball. Well, that's all I really had. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wasn't expecting to spend like $500 or $1,000. So the first ball python that I ever got was a spark ball python, and I still have her, and I'll show her, to you guys a little bit later. But that is the first ball python that I got. So, yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna do one thing. There we go. I just want to do that since I'm kind of solo right now. Yeah, I got into ball pythons a year and a half ago. Bought a spark. Then about a month and a half later, I went to my first reptile show. And then there, I actually bought. I think my second snake was a banana Mojave Fire. Beautiful, amazing snake. Like saw it, needed to have it. And that's after a couple months of like watching videos and then going to the reptile show, I decided like this is what I really really want to do. And I started watching videos from like Chris Hardwick. That was kind of my introduction to the snakes. Anytime you type in banana ball python or clown ball python or whatever, like his algorithm, he just killed it, like just killed it with the algorithm. And so I started doing that, and then eventually I found like Billy and Canova. Well, he wasn't Canova back then, but he was JKR. And honestly, at first I didn't really enjoy Justin's videos that much. I think also too they were a little bit advanced for me, considering like he's talking put this recessive to this recessive, and this is allelic, and this is that, and this, and like it just kind of went over my head. I'm like, yeah, he makes amazing stuff, but like I kind of saw him as like sort of a boring character, you know what I mean? Um, but the more I think you get further along in that journey, you kind of understand that, man, this guy is such an ocean of knowledge. Like he knows everything in and out. He's been doing it for a long time, and so now when I watch his videos, I can actually absorb information from it. But anyways, going back to my first show. So I bought the Banana Mojave Fire, and literally sitting right next to him was a scaleless ball python, and brand new baby hatchling. Actually, there's two of them there, one male, one female. And that I think is what intrigued me so much. Like it was something I had never seen before. I think I'd heard about it, through Brian Barczyk and kind of just little rumors here and there on the internet and things like that. But whenever I saw him, like I just knew I had to have him. So I ended up, talking to the store owner and going, it was a local shop. So like literally just drive 10 minutes, I'm there. Well, anyways, did all that and then decided to get the pastel scaleless probably a couple weeks later. He still needed his first meals and things like that. And then after that, it just sort of snowballed. I think right now I've got 19 or 20 or something like that. I got my rack right here. I didn't have racks to start off with. I just had Exoterras. So it was really, really difficult. I could stack my Exoterras, things like that. But as far as expanding and doing what I want, it just wasn't efficient. So you're spending more on bedding, you're spending more time to clean, you're like getting in there to kind of get them out, and it's just a whole deal. And so I got these racks probably, honestly, only in the past like 2 months. I got them right before I moved, and I've been here in Colorado Springs for about a month now. Yeah, a month now, because I'm paying my second rent payment on the first. So that's sort of how things started. And yeah, so now I have about 20 different animals. I did have my first clutch in July. No, I guess it wouldn't have been in July. They hatched in July. So I think around, let's see, May or June or whenever, or no, I guess, yeah, like May or something like that. I honestly can't remember, but had my first clutch, only have one first clutch. But yeah, so, that's kind of how things started. And let's see, I just want to see all the comments, catch up, see if anybody else came in here. We got Jose up in here. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, so let's talk about that. So egg cutting videos. Yeah, egg cuttings I think are amazing. They're awesome. Really awesome to see like people cutting their eggs. So I guess even when I had my first clutch, I used an incubator at the reptile shop. So in January of this year, I started working at BC's reptile shop. Worked there until about July or so, and then got a new job. But got a lot of experience there. So that's part of my journey too, is working for that reptile shop. And I wanted to work for them. Well, it's kind of interesting because I started out just literally going in there like 2 or 3 times a week. Like I got a bearded dragon, I think, at my first show, maybe second show. And so I was feeding him and taking care of him. And so I would just find an excuse to go to the reptile shop. I would go get crickets, things like that. And literally just to go talk to the employees for like 30, 40 minutes, sometimes an hour, in this tiny little shop, but amazing shop. Like if you guys are ever in Colorado, visit Beasties. They have like dwarf caimans, they got boas, berms, retics, all sorts of turtles, all sorts of dart frogs, all sorts of chameleon, like literally anything you can think of. They've got Uromastyx, like literally anything you can ask for, or want. They try to get. They definitely have variety. They definitely, I think, no competition for anybody else here in Colorado as far as like pet stores go. So I definitely recommend checking them out. And they're amazing breeders too. I think they have maybe 200 or 300 snakes in the store. So like if there's something that you want, they pretty much have it or can find it. So that was really exciting for me. I got to see all the recessives that you could, most recessives that you could think of in person. From lavender, of course, clowns and stuff like that. But like lavenders, ultramels, Batmans, like even scaleless. I know it's not recessive, but they had a couple scaleless there. Really, like, it was just a really good time. So after going in the shop like probably like 3 times a week, they had an instance where 2 or 3 employees quit, and they sort of like, hey, if you ever wanted to work here, like, you're more than welcome. And so I kind of thought about it, and decided to do that job part time at first, and I tried to go to full time. Unfortunately, it didn't work out to do full time because they only scheduled me like 20, 22 hours. But anyways, that's sort of how I got started in all this. I was able to work with all these animals, and I don't claim to be any sort of expert at all. I'm still learning. Ball pythons is definitely my avenue, but as far as like reptiles go, like I got to take care of a lot of reptiles, and lots of monitors, like Asian water monitors, savannas, I tegus, things like that. Like, it was just a fun experience, what I mean? But that's kind of what really started to pique that passion with all that. So that's kind of where I'm at now. Is I'm not working there anymore, but started collecting my ball pythons and things like that. I do have a baby savanna monitor. I had a bearded dragon, and I ended up getting rid of him, and selling him just because, like, I want to focus on the ball pythons, and then with my savanna monitor, like, he's gonna be awesome. Just having as that sort of like bigger animal that you kind of want, but still like that introduction sort of like, all right, maybe I'll get an Asian water monitor one day or something like that. But right now I'm just focusing on him, the ball pythons, things like that. What's up, Tammy? Welcome in. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and read all his comments or something, but yeah, anyways, I appreciate everybody for coming out. So anyways, that's how I sort of got started, guys. And yeah, it's been an awesome journey. This is what I want to do. And I'm really excited about the future. Right now, as I said, I've only had one ball python clutch. And it's interesting because I will say that the biggest mistake that I made at the beginning is the fact that, and I think most breeders and new keepers kind of make these mistakes, is that you buy what you think is pretty. I didn't really understand recessives at first. I think genetics is something that when you're getting into reptiles and snakes and things like that, it can be a bit of a shocker. So, just constantly watching videos all day. Honestly, I haven't watched TV in, like a year and a half, 2 years, to be honest, because once I got into this, like I just shut my TV off, cancel my TV, cancel my internet. My phone's got internet. And just literally, I just watch YouTube videos all day. I know most of you guys either make content or have your own lives. Some of you guys are just huge supporters. But all the people that are in the chat right now, like, I met through lives. Like, to me, that's amazing. And I appreciate you guys. And, I think that the more that I sort of start doing this, like, I'll get, a better hang of it. But I guess as far as like goals go, is Monday nights, I'm going to try to set aside to do this 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. But I want a Monday night show. It works with my schedule. I have Saturday, Sunday, Mondays off, things like that. And then I work Tuesday through Friday. But this is sort of the start of it. I've been trying to push myself to make videos a little bit more. So, that's kind of where I'm at. Eventually I'm going to start asking guests to come on and things like that, and people that are reputable in the industry and stuff. Like, I'd love to get Billy and things like that. But, I'm going to work towards that. Hopefully getting lives on, getting my friends on, you guys in the chat, getting you guys on and kind of working my way towards the top and things like that. I do want to say this, and I feel like I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling. I'm literally just got headphones on, and all I can hear is like myself. So,
Hey man, you can hear me.
I can hear Ken. Yeah, you can chime in anytime. But
hey man, do your thing, and then I'll pop in when you're ready.
Yeah, yep, I got you. So I will say, as far as like, and this might come up with questions, things like that, I'm going to give you guys a chance to answer questions, and we'll get to the hot chip challenge, all that good stuff. But as far as my breeding plans, like I said, I messed up in the beginning, just getting stuff I like got, Spark. I didn't, as a first pet, Banana Mojave Fire, got into Scaleless. I'm trying to think what else I have. Oh yeah, and I got a killer spinner from a local breeder here in Colorado. Oh yeah, and I got a boa at like my second show. He's a call albino boa, and I do not regret getting him whatsoever. I'll show those guys later. But he's been super awesome. Yeah, as far as my plans this year, bad news, I may not even have any clutches this year. I sold off my male breeder, Banana Mojave Fire, kept back the 2 boys from that clutch, and 1 Mojave girl. And I did make a bell, so I paired him, a Banana Mojave Fire, to a Paso Lesser, got a bell, used the Reptile Store's incubator, and I got my first pick, which wasn't the bell. It was actually one of the bananas. Second pick was the bell, female bell. She was amazing, beautiful looking, and sometimes I wonder if I made a mistake doing that, because you don't know if she's got all the genes in there. She could have literally every single gene in there, and you just wouldn't know. I mean, you can tell if it's got like banana, things like that. You could check its eyes and stuff, but as far as like knowing if it has, yeah. But I was kind of at the egg cutting table. Once not at the egg cutting table. Once they kind of came out and everything, like a week later or whatever, like got to see them. I just like, they were, I don't know. I guess the reptile shop was a little bit hasty to get their pick, and like they even wanted 2 of my ball pythons. If I let them take care of them and feed them for like the first month or 2, and I'm like, man, no, I can sell these, but you know what? It's been really hard selling them. Super, super hard selling them. And that could be, maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. Maybe I'm just not getting myself out there enough. But it's been hard. I've been posting ads on.
Now you
yes,
are.
Yes.
Yeah, lives.
Yeah, and I put ads on Craigslist. They don't last for more than a day. Like usually they'll get taken down in like the first hour because people are, you know what I mean? So yeah, people are just, I don't know if it's like competition taking it down, if it's just people don't want me selling snakes. Maybe people are just afraid of snakes and they only want their dogs and cats up there that they're trying to sell. But that's been hard. But I've been trying to get involved on the Facebook groups. I get a really good responses from those, which is nice. But I have one lady who's going to buy a couple of my ball pythons this week. And, I'm sure you guys experience this too. Like, all right, well, I'll meet you Tuesday, Wednesday. I get paid this day. And then that time comes around, like, oh, well, my paycheck's not big enough. I can't do it. Like, just try to sell them to somebody else or whatever. And it's like, I keep going through that where like, I feel like I've got a couple really cool animals that you know, especially if you want like a pet, like I'm pretty practically giving them away, guys. Like, um, it's just been hard. So yeah, I may not have any clutches this year because I sold my breeder male. My Pastel Scaleless, he hasn't been gaining weight as quick as I want, um, which is really kind of weird. But he's literally always in a shed. Like that's the thing with the Scaleless, that if you guys ever watch videos or you know decide to get one for yourself, like literally always shedding. It's been frustrating. I think that's been the hardest part of my journey, but he's the only one that's probably up to size. The other day, I just sold a Pastel Disco Blade Het Clown to somebody. Actually, I sold it to Eisenbarth Exotics. I don't know if they're in the chat or not, but I bought the Killer Spinner from her, and yeah, so it was nice, you know, making connections and stuff like that in the community and locally. But I gave her that male, and whenever you know I gave it to her, I'm like, yeah, he might not be up to breeding size and things like that. Well, she popped them, and she's like, oh, well, there's some sperm plugs, and you know, a little semen came out, and I was like, oh man, I should have just tried pairing them. You know what I mean? Like at least before I sold them. But you know, I think what I'm really figuring out is the fact that like breed what you love, not breed what you love, and really focus on the long term, like the 3 to 5 year goal. Because um, if you're breeding, I'm not saying people don't want that low end stuff, but like if you, I'm noticing that it's, for me at least, it's really hard to sell them unless I'm like selling them wholesale, and like, and even that's been hard. You know, selling, undercutting myself a lot is like, it kind of hurts, you know.
John, is this based on a market that you got into, or more based on like what you thought it would be?
Well, you know, it's interesting. I think now, like, and maybe it could be our economy. I've listened to a lot of breeders, and they're like, oh man, the market fell. You know, people aren't buying like they used to during COVID. And I don't know, like, I think people are just as interested. And I think that if, okay, let's say COVID did pick up like all these breeders, right? Like all these brand new keepers and breeders, like, um, they should still be wanting to buy animals, you know what I mean? And even if it's just like an Enchi or a Clown or something where they're just getting started, like, I think there's still demand for that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I think, yeah, people are getting involved in it every single day.
So, John, where I'm at right now, it's like, look, I'm getting into this, right? I've got 20 some odd snakes, whatever. I'm still missing genes. I'm still going to go buy them.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm small enough. I didn't go all ham, with my pandemic money and buy, everything. Where John get his shirt from Fred.
Yes, sir.
Fred Hot Glass. But anyway, my point is like you had a bunch of people get in during the pandemic and go
absolutely
heavy. Yep. And where are they now? You have people that bided their time, got some snakes, got some infrastructure, and they're still going to be here because they were small. They grew they're growing their projects like me. One snake, one clutch last year.
Maybe, I mean, it was a good experience. Like,
so I mean, it's small, but it's manageable. Like, I'm never gonna sell out. That's where I'm at. I didn't go in hard.
That's good.
So I'm not gonna leave unnoticed.
Yeah.
I mean, if that makes sense.
And like, I will say this, like, when I started, like, I explained it a little bit earlier, is that I started in literally all exoterras. So like, the fact that every time I bought a snake, I was buying an exoterra, I was buying a heat mat, I was buying hives, I was buying water dishes, I was buying like literally all these things that like can be avoided if you just save a little bit of money and get yourself a little rack. Like, people are selling them on Facebook, Craigslist. Like, literally got both of these racks on Craigslist. Like, I think total I might have spent like 200, maybe $300, and like, but then I'm buying an Exeter for 160, $170 plus the heat mat. That's $200.
Then
Like
the front.
it, yeah,
Hey,
it's just
whole
it's
piece.
crazy, you know. And so once I had my clutch, I literally had zero space. Like for the first like month or two, like it's embarrassing to say this, but I had them all in a uh, either a 10-gallon or Exoterra or something like that. And like, it just sucks to be in that situation where like, man, like, honestly, I wasn't even expecting my female to lay eggs when she did. And like, I literally saw her laying eggs when I woke up. She was laying eggs, like in the middle of it, laid like 1 or 2 eggs and was pushing out more. And so I called up the reptile shop. I mean, I was working there at the time too, but I called them up. I'm like, hey, like, I gotta be at work in like an hour or two, but like my female's laying eggs. And like, all right, well, um, like we'll let you leave early or whatever. You know, once she's finished laying, just bring them over and we'll kind of deal with it and stuff like that. And like, I just didn't plan to have that. You know, what I mean, and I think that's something that I think you learn as a new breeder is like what to look for. Like I knew she looked swollen and things like that, but I just I wasn't trying to palpate, you know, like it's just something that like you learn along the way, you know what I mean? Um, and so yeah, she
Oh
like
yeah.
she laid her egg. Well, I actually did get her palpated about maybe like 2 weeks before that from the owner of the reptile shop. And I'm just gonna call him Ron, that's his name. So now you guys know, but Ron, he palpated them and he's like, yeah, she's got 7 follicles or whatever. And then like literally like 2 weeks later, she laid. Now, I yeah, and then I got to use her incubator, which was awesome because if I didn't know them, like I would be kind of stuck in a crappy situation. Um, and yeah, so that's kind of how things played out. What's up, Pat? What's up, Mr. J? Nana? What's up,
You know what? Let
Hutch?
her do her thing.
Oh man, we got a couple more people in the chat. I really appreciate it. Hey, Carson.
Everybody go on to Snakes in the Fat Man and go vote for Pat.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, we actually got a couple of people in here. We got Pat and we got Leviathan Snakes. So yeah, take your pick. I don't know. Take your pick. But either way, get involved. That's just a way to support our hobby, support the community. Definitely check it out. I actually subscribed. I don't know. I had to like click on a link today to start voting and things like that. So I'm on the Snakes in the Fat Man email list and things like that. So we got Ledka in here. Sorry if I'm skipping over so many comments, guys. Like, there's a lot of comments. I'm trying to keep up. I'm pretty sure I'm like way behind. And now I understand how some of you guys like during your lives like get so far behind. I'm like, you guys. I said that 30 minutes ago. How come they're just pulling it up? And now it's like they're trying to keep up on those topics. But I'm getting it now. I'm starting to understand. So. I'm still scrolling.
I'm happy I'm not doing it
hey,
now.
Courtney. It's all right. Like it's fun. It's a good learning experience. Like this is my first live. If some of you guys are in here and don't really know that, but it's my first live. So like, yeah, it's been fun. You know, really awesome so far. If anybody wants to join in, looks like we got Jeremy. Let me invite him up in here. Jeremy, I have no idea how long you've been sitting back there. I have no idea.
Fam in Jeremy Warfel.
And, yeah, so we got
John. You can click on the thing below you to change up the how we look on the screen.
Do you guys like that? I don't know. I mean, it's not too bad. It's like a triple split screen. I don't know. Whatever.
Whatever you want to do. Man.
But yeah. I'm just gonna. Let's see. We'll mess around with it for a second. Honestly. Yeah, exactly. I don't like that. I'm just going back to this. I think that's perfect. I like it. It's pretty cool. But
what's up, Jeremy?
Yeah, welcome in Jeremy, guys. Jeremy from Warfels Morris. If you guys don't know, he's got a channel as well. Same with Kent. Like, you guys need to check out their lives. Like, both these guys do lives all the time, religiously, every week. Drop videos. That's right. So, yeah, that's right. Kent, you go on before Jeremy, huh?
Yep.
And then it's Jeremy, and like it's an awesome time. Like yeah, super awesome. I'm so proud of you guys because you guys have come so far since I've even found you guys, and like so yeah, you guys are like people I can really kind of like follow and your footsteps, things like that, and kind of get ideas for how to do lives and you know try to figure out a flow and things like that. So it's really cool to be able to watch you guys every week. Yeah, so it's been awesome. Welcome to the show, Jeremy.
Thank you. Congrats on your
Yeah,
100
yeah,
subs.
yeah, man. I don't know. Like I remember when I first started my channel, I'm like, dude, like there's no way I'm ever even getting 100. Like, and I know it's not like a lot, but it like seeing what 18 people in the chat, like a fifth of my subscribers, which that's crazy. Like that's for me, like that's a good milestone. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a start. It's a good first show. It's not like I only got one person in the chat or like nobody's watching or anything like that. So like,
man, everybody's here.
It's yeah, you guys are awesome, and I hope you guys are having fun in the chat. Like I can't really keep up with it. Totally get it. I understand how these lives kind of work now a little bit better. I'll get better at it.
Hey,
But
Mitzi.
what do you have there, Kent?
This is my Bumblebee Spark from Chris at BNS.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully she makes me some, you know, ivory pumas, you know, that kind of thing.
Bro, yeah.
I'm pairing an ivory to her. He's not doing his job.
Oh man.
As of yet. But again, another proven breeder I've gotten from Chris at BNS.
Nice.
As was the banana possible albino that was just crawling around on me. So
gotcha. So yeah, you got Spark in there. Actually, I forgot to say this earlier, but so my first ball python, I did say this, but she is a Spark, just a single gene Spark. She's, you know, I honestly didn't know if I was gonna have plans for her at all. And pretty much the only thing I really want to do with her is to make. I want to make a leopard puma. So I think pumas not really, they don't really do it for me. But when you add that leopard in there, it just really adds that texture. That's sort of like that, yeah, that sort of melty spot, that melty spottiness. Like I think it's really awesome. So here's kind of
something like this. In there.
What is that?
Leopard spot nose.
Oh, leopard spot nose. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So here's kind of where I'm at right now, guys. Yeah, man. I love leopards so much. So kind of what the path that I'm going on right now. Like I said, I made a lot of mistakes at the beginning. Really, just like getting things I thought were cool, but not really having an end goal in mind. But now I'm trying to like sell off, upgrade, things like that. So I'm actually paying off a lavender het pied from Ken at Primal Scales. So I'll pay her off, get her, and then the male that I'm looking at for her is, I kind of don't want to say it because I feel like one of you guys are going to go out there and snatch it from me, but it goes into my Spark projects too. So I want to buy from Canova. I want to go and buy a what is it? A lavender leopard yellow belly het pied. So like putting that with the just the lavender het pied female, it's gonna make awesome stuff. Hopefully I hit those dreamsicles, and then I compare that lavender yellow belly leopard het pied to the Spark. Hopefully get some pumas out of there that are gonna be 100% lavender. And then if I can get, let's see, I would need, yeah, if I can get like I'm hoping to get like a male and a female puma out of that, because they'd be like, I really want to make a leopard lavender puma. Like, I don't know why. I just like, if I'm going to do anything with my Spark ball python, like I want to make some leopard pumas, and like having lavender overlaid on top of that would be just amazing. I think hopefully, I'm not sure if everybody's like super into the lavender projects, but for me, like I've seen a bunch of them in person, and like just the way they bring out the colors. Like I said at the beginning that I wanted to get an albino ball python like before I ever even knew about morphs. Like, and so like albino has always been something that's been like near and dear to my heart, like something I've always wanted to work with. And then like seeing like candinos and like lavenders and all these albino lines, like it's pretty awesome what you can do. But lavender like just blows them out of the water for me. Like, they bring in those oranges, and like if you add like Enchi or like GHI, they bring out a lot of reds, and like and I seen, like, honestly, one of the best lavenders I've seen in person. It was just a spider lavender, and like, I don't know, man, that like kind of changed my mind about a lot of the lavender projects and stuff. And not that I'm necessarily going to go that route, but yeah, I think I'm shifting to make my collection lavenders, het lavenders, and then on top of that I can add like the clowns and puzzles and things like that, because by having that as like my base would just be really awesome. Adam, we got Adam up in here. What is up?
Man?
He's waiting. He is.
And keep
Hey,
going.
Oh, he's been waiting.
Yo,
He's been
Adam,
waiting
welcome to the
backstage,
show.
I
I
assume,
do not know how long you've been there. I'm so sorry.
Because John is new.
I felt
And,
really bad, man. I was eating dinner and
oh, you're good.
I put my phone aside, and I'm like, family time. I'm like, I can ignore my phone, no problem. And then I saw the messages from you and Kent, and I was like, oh no, man, I gotta, man. So anyhow, man, yeah, congratulations to your first live, huh?
Thank you. And we got a lot of people here tonight. Like, everybody showed up. Like, we got Derek up in here too, like Ledka, Logan, and I mean, just awesome people. I really appreciate everybody coming out. Like, not sure how long this is gonna go, but heck, I got all night long. So like, you guys can stay as long as you want. Like, so it's pretty awesome.
Well, I'll hang out for a little bit. Man, yeah, cheers to you. It's not my show, so I get to, have a beverage.
Cheers.
Hey, we did this in Colorado. Now we're doing it on your live, man. How about that?
Isn't that crazy?
Cheers
Yeah.
to
So
you, man.
if anybody, if anybody doesn't know, actually, I'm gonna add you into my story, Adam, because I think you're a big part of this. Damn,
Okay.
that just made my voice crack all crazy.
Don't get emotional, man. Like, what's up, Jeremy? I gotta say, hey,
no, I'm
to
just
you,
kidding.
too.
What's up, Adam? What's up, brother?
All right, so this is another part of the story, guys. This is another part of my journey, as far as like, all right, so I started with like watching Chris Hardwick, and like I would watch like Billy from Mutation Creation now and then. Now I watch him like all the time. But as far as like lives go, like I don't think I was watching anybody's lives. Hey Stacy, I got my roommate here too. But yeah, I wasn't really watching a lot of lives to begin with. And I was scrolling through YouTube one day and just trying to find a video on like how to plan your breeding pairs and things like that. And I stumbled across Adam Proper Royals page, and like I was like, I thought he was like super analytical, like super like in depth, as far as like, I think you had a whiteboard at the time, and like we're writing down your plans and stuff like that. And you had a different intro and everything. I'm like, man, like this guy, he knows what he's talking about. But it like, sorry, Adam, it was a little corny, but like, I'm like, man, like that's how you start. I think when I look back at my stuff, I'm like, man, dude, like I have come a long way, you know what I mean? And then you started doing your lives, and I think I was on your first live ever. And like, then you just started bringing on all these guests, and like, man, like really awesome to be able to get to me, like high profile people, like I look up to all you guys, like Kent, Jeremy, he had like Kai, Steven and Courtney from Leviathan Snakes. Like literally every week is just like amazing, because you just bring on all these awesome people. And like, I think you've come a long way, Adam. Like, it's really been awesome to see your channel grow, because I don't even know how many subscribers you had when I first started watching you, but like I probably watched like almost all your videos. Now it's hard to keep up.
You were there really early though, man. Like everything you're saying, thank you, man. I'm humbled by it, but like you were there the whole way, like, cheer me on and that stuff. Same with guys like Kent and Jeremy. Like we all come up together. Everybody you named was supportive to me. So like, it's a cool community, and that's why I was like, oh man, I I really was like, oh shoot, if I miss this, I'm gonna be like really frustrated with myself, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, like you've come so far that like now it's hard to even keep up with you because like you're like you've gone across all platforms now, pretty much. You know, you've got Instagram, YouTube, you've got your TikTok, and like anytime I pull up any of those, like I see a new video from you, I'm like, oh man, like which other ones did I miss? You know what I mean? Like it's I know I think you dropped a video today or
yesterday.
Yeah, on Mark yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's like I still have yet to watch that, but like it's been awesome watching your journey, and like you were honestly like the first breeder that I don't know why I felt connected to your content and your channel and things like that, but like it was definitely like every time I would watch your channel and your videos, I would learn something brand new, and like then you bring on guests like Dr. Hannah Seidel, and I'm like, man, like literally everything she's saying.
Hire you, like you're like my new commercial. I'm gonna be like, and go.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much. But this is your show, man. This is your.
Oh no, it's all good. I'm just saying, like that's where it started, and then like that's how I found Jeremy. I'm pretty sure that's how I found Kent, and like, yeah, and just being in the chat and watching the chat grow every day from 5, 10 to 30 to 40, like. It's pretty amazing, I mean, and that's where I want to go, and that's where I want to get, and like that's kind of sort of the goal, you know what I mean? Really quick, I just want to say hi to a couple more people. We got Clint's up in here from Tiger Pythons. I saw someone say Slithery was up in here. I'm not sure where his comment is. We got Slithery Serpent somewhere up in here. Or no, Slither and Shine. No, okay, Slither and Shine. I'm not sure where her comment is. Shout out to her as well. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, it's been pretty awesome. I love watching guys like every week. I think every single day there's a new live. So like it's really awesome to be able to do that. Unfortunately, my work schedule changed where I'm working Tuesday through Friday nights now, and it sucks because I can't even join in on Adam's show anymore. I'm glad that Kent and Jeremy have a Sunday show because it's perfect for me. And that's why I'm doing a Monday night show. Yes, back to back. So you guys make sure you guys subscribe to everybody here, everybody in the chat. But yeah, so it's been awesome. Do you guys have any like questions or anything you guys want to talk about or discuss?
I mean, I kind of want to see you do the one chip thing.
Oh, you guys want to see me?
We can
you guys want to see me do it or not?
Put himself through some misery here.
Oh, is this the thing Kike did?
Yeah, he did do that, and I think he was doing
yeah,
I think he said he was going to do a spicy challenge with Derek or something.
Yeah. This is
yeah, that's what you guys came here for, pretty much. It wasn't see me, but
decision about to happen, right?
I mean,
it's probably going to be a bad decision. I do.
All up close. He's like, I gotta see this.
Yeah, no, I gotta fix the camera. I'm gonna hang out now. I'm gonna get
these guys.
He's got two.
Are you gonna do two of them?
One, but two.
Yeah. I mean, why not, right? I bought two. I don't know why. The lady at the counter's like, oh, they're only $5, and then we like rang it up. She's like, oh, they're $9. I'm like, oh, that's still cheaper than like Amazon or.
Oh my gosh!
Wherever else.
Do you have some beer ready? You're gonna need like a lot.
It's gonna be hell.
I have a gallon of milk.
I do have some milk downstairs.
Pepto-Bismol.
What about your roommate? Is
No.
she there on like?
She's watching. She's watching right now. I don't think she can hear you guys though. I don't think so. But she wants to definitely see us.
Pepto, lemon juice.
So
juice.
Then how about this?
Speed dial right now. We're waiting.
All right. Well,
prepared to account
it's
for your
like
gas.
I didn't even show off any snakes or anything, but maybe we could do that after. I'll just dive like. All right.
You're gonna be going digging through those tubs looking for water.
Yeah.
Jeremy, if not, I got a new Axanthic I gotta show you too.
Ooh. Oh,
no.
Big news! I don't
procrastinate.
My
Jaffe's up in here.
Girl. I went to check her this evening. I called her. I'm 98% positive she's starting her ovulation.
Nice.
She's got this swell building. She's got that nice line going across like the bottom portion of her body. Doesn't have the tail suck yet. But I went and palpated her very gently, and the follicles that were very defined last night, or the last time I palpated her, I guess 2 nights ago maybe, they're not defined anymore. They're very subtle and soft now. So I'm 98% sure she's ovulating. So that's going to be a nice doublehead DG exantic
Nice.
plug.
Oh, sweet. Hey, erectile dysfunction made a good point. Don't touch a snake after touching that chip. So, like,
I know, right? So
Yeah.
I do gotta show them. Actually, I do have gloves. I do have gloves.
get
So
gloves, man.
this
All the
the
way.
killer spinner. Yep, she's awesome. I don't think I'm ever gonna let her go. Like, just I gotta find the camera. There it is. Super awesome. Let me just show off a couple snakes before I like get into it, and then we'll do it just because. Yeah, this is a reptile show, guys. But so yeah, that's my killer spinner.
I got to use the restroom. Keep going. I'll be right back, man. I didn't
Very
want to
good.
miss the show, but now I got to get comfy. I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Do it. And this is Cleopatra, the spark ball
There you
python.
go.
She was the very first ball python that I got. I wish it. I don't know. She's been kind of a slow grower too. That killer spinner is actually younger than this girl, so she has, she's got a little bit of ways to go before I can actually pair her. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I might get bit on this one. Hold on, I gotta move the chair.
Ooh, okay.
So I gotta import.
Bring
Yeah,
it
you
in.
guys want to see me get bit? I probably will. Hey.
Yeah, I was debating about getting Xena out for you, but if you're going to be taking bites, I don't need to do that then.
Yeah, right. So this is an import. This is an import I got, and I want to show her off. Just like she's a normal, you know what I mean? Like, I actually got her for free. I just paid shipping, and I got like 3 imports out of it. And I actually was looking to sell the other 2, even though like maybe I should show them. You guys can tell me if you think they're like dinkers, promising, or whatever. But this girl, like, she has this amazing like stripe, literally black stripe all the way down her, and like, watch, I'll probably get bit. But I don't know. She's beautiful. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get rid of her. Almost like kind of see like she's lost. It's like those keyhole type, Mojave, or I don't know. Like, she looks almost Blade, or like, I don't know. I'm just in love with her. And then the color on her is like
The dorsal and the yelling heads are.
Yeah, dude. Like, just for a normal, and like, see if I can get her head in there. Like, just really awesome. She's a keeper for sure. Even if she doesn't like prove to be anything, like, I don't know. I'm not really expecting that, but she's a female. There was a person giving away or trying to get rid of a couple ball pythons, so I kind of, paid like $40 for shipping, got 3 ball pythons, things like that. Actually, these guys are so mean. Let's see, girls. I guess they're girls. This one might try to. And then this one, oh, they're just feisty. This is like another one, just kind of funky sort of pattern. But what I love about this girl is she's got these amazing like just as far as I know, just a normal import. Like, the guy said he bought them as like imports, or no, he said he bought them as just normals, and then didn't find out later they were imports. And he said that they were really picky eaters. But as soon as I got them, he's giving them away. As soon as I got them, like, they literally ate for me right away within like 5 minutes of me trying to feed them. And so I think he just was trying to focus on his collection and not like really, just try to focus on his collection, and was sort of neglecting maybe the lower end type stuff, and didn't really want to put in the time to prove out dinkers or whatever. And let's see what else I got. And then let's see. So I want to show off this guy. So I went to the reptile shop the other day, got some rats that were like kind of, I don't know if you want to call them too big, but not appropriate size meals. So this guy's kind of fat. But this is my holdback from the first clutch that I got. When I got him, he was almost like pure white, we thought that he was a bell at first when he came out of the egg, and then he started getting his color after a couple of days. But so this guy, pretty sure he's a banana lesser pastel fire. Really awesome, in my opinion. Like, I don't know.
That's a boy.
Yeah, it's a boy. Yeah. So I just love this guy. Like, just super awesome. And yeah, no recessives or anything like that, but he's really cool. And then this guy, I'm actually trying to sell him. So if anybody wants to buy this guy, like, yeah, please message me. I need space. I'm pretty sure this is just a pastel lesser fire. Really awesome oranges and purples in there. Super, super awesome. But he was part of my first clutch as well. Really, really awesome. And then this is where things get ugly. I don't know if I should, not ugly, but he's just like a little sausage right now. He just, oh my gosh, I'm really scared for him, to be honest. He's like so fat. He just literally chomped down a male rat that was like way too big. And it was like, because I asked for a specific type of rat, and like I just, they have a different system. So where I go now, they called the rats hoppers, and I was like, oh, I need like a pup or whatever. Like, you mean a hopper? And I'm like, all right, whatever. But oh yeah, so this guy, I should show him off. I just don't want him to regurgitate on, or anything like that. But this is the guy that I chose to replace the banana Mojave Fire, because this guy is a pastel banana Mojave Fire. Oh my gosh, he looks like a blood python right now, just like so big. All right, I gotta put him away. And then my two newest pickups. It's a Spider Orange Dream, Het Clown female. And it sucks because all the animals that I got are like, they need to get up to size. Then I got a Pastel Orange Dream. Really beautiful. Het Clown as well. Yeah, so kind of, honestly, I'm not showing off my scales today. He's in shed. He looks really bad. I was trying to help him out last night with his shed, but it's just it's frustrating. Yeah, I don't know why he's just always having issues. Like, I would say the right reptile keeper and a snake breeder and things like that could probably take care of him. And like, I live in a place where, or at least I was living in Pueblo, where the humidity was only like less than 10% all year round. So like, it was just impossible to get your humidity up. And now I think I'm in Colorado Springs. I think the humidity is a little bit higher. And then I've got, oh, I'm going to make a mess. Let go. I got this guy, the call albino boa.
Nice.
He's like, he's holding on to like a bunch of stuff, but this guy is like my best friend. He's really awesome. Like, I can't wait till he gets up to size. We did have a girlfriend kind of lined up for him, like one of my friends and stuff like that, but like, I don't know. My friend, like, I hope he doesn't see this, but he started doing some like, well, he was just really negative. I'll just say that, like, and I just can't be around negative people. So for a while, I didn't talk to him and stuff like that, and then I kind of let him know I was moving and stuff. But I don't know. We had a het call girl lined up for him, and I don't know if we're gonna do that. I just need to get myself another boa, a female. And then lastly, guys, I appreciate your patience, and I didn't show off everybody, but this is the female that I bred, pastel lesser. Let's get her in there. Really awesome.
She's big. She's big.
Oh yeah, she's ready for round 2. So Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to pair with her. I have a friend who offered for me to borrow a male. I just don't know if that's the direction I want to go. I think she offered a butter pinstripe, but like with butter and lesser, like I'm just gonna make some. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna make all white. I mean, not that it's a bad. The bells will sell, but
You can sell it.
yeah, for sure. And I should have kept my first bell. I don't know. Like whenever I went back to the shop, they had her listed for like 600, so I didn't actually buy her. Oh, I mean, it's like I should have just had her anyways. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I could have made that $600. You know what I mean? But
Like, I was surprised my bell that I had up for sale at the show didn't move.
really,
Yeah, I think I had him priced at $350.
Jeremy, what was the complex on that? Like butter Mojave, lesser
Mojave, and I'm 90% positive he's got GHI in him too.
yeah, I love GHI. I don't know. So I told you I'm in the middle of trying to buy 2 lavenders. I haven't made a payment on Canova yet, but they're. Oh man, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I don't know. I mean, I know Ken from Primal Scales has. If you guys are looking to buy, I think he's got a lavender leopard yellow belly GHI het pied up there, but I can't afford that. But that would be an awesome project right there. You know, if anybody wants to get into that. But anyways, all right. So chip time.
Adam's face is priceless. He's like, do it. Let's do it.
Oh man. All right. Well, that's what you guys have been waiting for.
Yeah, I mean,
man, I wonder if I should go get some milk first. I mean, I'm not.
Dude, you need to
I
have
don't think I'm gonna need it.
beside you on like standby. I'm watching
on standby. All right. I'm gonna go grab my milk.
I got this. And he took that first bite. He's like, I got this.
You get ready.
And you just saw the face
Oh.
change real
Oh,
quick.
hey, thank you so
all,
much.
all the ranch, all the milk, all the Pepto.
All right. So Stacy, my roommate, she actually volunteered to go grab my milk. So in the meantime, let me put on some gloves and stuff and like.
Oh, he's smart.
All right. Oh yeah.
I mean, Adam, dealing with capsaicin and hot peppers. Whoa.
Yeah, you touch your eye or like heck. I mean,
Anywhere
I hate to be graphic, but like, don't ever make the mistake of like eating a pepper or something like this, and then like
Touching your wiener.
using the restroom. Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Uh-huh.
I've had
been
that
there.
happen before. It
Pretty
sucks.
sure
I mean,
told
it's,
Adam, I ran to Giant to buy all the milk.
yeah.
Yeah, I ate a Thai pepper once that my Thai buddy gave me. That he was like, "Why would you eat that?" And I was like, "Well, you put it on the plate." He's like, "You don't eat the lemon peel that on the lemon that people put on a fish." I'm like, "I know, but you're Thai, and I thought it was courteous." And he's like, "No, I don't even eat that shit." Man, it was about a half gallon later. All right, John, you're up, man.
I'm trying to.
You gotta put yourself on the big screen, John. You gotta make us
Oh
all
yeah,
look.
yeah.
He's
Go
got his
big.
gloves. He's ready.
All right.
Right.
I mean, yeah. So I'm trying to get this thing open. It's got a little bit of tape on there, but nothing big. I mean, I guess I can just
Now-
slip it out. But it comes with like a little packet or something. Let's just say. So it's got some
John.
stuff in here.
John,
What
do
up?
the one where you can
As
keep-
a guy that does hot sauce shit on the reg,
Oh
throw
yeah.
that thing in your mouth and then swallow it.
John,
Do what?
Do the
Nope.
one where there's
Throw it
little
in your
things-
mouth, swallow it whole. Don't let it touch anything.
You got to be able to get our reactions as we're watching you. Click the picture that has like you big and then us three a little bit beside you.
Oh, okay. Oh, true. You're right. Is it this?
There it is. Yeah.
There you go. We're all tiny.
So I can't say that I crushed it yet, but we'll find out. So I got chip 1, and then look, some milk.
Oh, there you
You're
go.
gonna need another glass. There you go. Now we're talking.
All right, let's.
I hope you're
get
ready,
this-
brother.
Yeah, you guys are waiting for me.
John's like, this is the last time I ever have an idea like that.
Well, so actually, so
First and last.
I was trying to research like the Scoville units. Actually, maybe this says. I don't know. Let's see.
It says pepper spray.
The fact that it comes in a thing that looks like a coffin says it all.
Right. So I was actually trying to research, the Scoville units, and then I think it said it was like Ghost and Scorpion, or no, Ghost and Scorpion powder or something like that. Anyways, so it's like 1.2 to 1.7 million. But I've done the Blazing challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings. I mean, technically I've done the challenge like 2 times, but I get the Blazing all the time. And then like the older I get, I realize like that's just a bad idea. Like you want to enjoy your food, you know what I mean? But
now's not the time for that kind of talk. You don't want to enjoy that.
Yeah. No, so all right, well, let's pop these guys up.
At home when I was younger, watching TV, my mom would come over to me. She goes, "Why are you eating this?
Like
you're sniffling and you're just crying the whole time." It's like,
smell that
they
bad.
taste so good. It's like it's so worth it. Now, smile. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, we're doing two. We're doing two. So as I say, the Blazing challenge, they say it's like 2 million Scoville for the the Blazing wing sauce. So I don't know. I don't think this is gonna be anything, guys. This might, but if I don't know, like it'll probably give me a stomach ache for like a couple hours or something, you know. What's up, E? Yes, perfect timing. You made it. Holy moly, you eating 2? That's crazy. Maybe. We'll find out.
Two? He's eating 2. Well, I'm gonna do a
crackers out.
Torchbearer.
Somebody pull out a bowl of popcorn.
Rapture sauce while you do it.
All right, you guys need to pump me up. Chat, pump me up. All right, you guys ready? And then I guess part of this thing you gotta wait like, what is the challenge? Like 1 minute or 5 minutes or something before you can drink anything?
I don't know.
Whatever. I know people wait at least 1 minute. I think it's like 7:00. Well, there I think it's like 9:09 or something like that. So, oh man, I'm really starting to smell it now. It just smells.
Now you're gonna psych yourself.
It doesn't
out.
smell that. No, all right, ready? You guys ready?
Do it. John,
What?
look at me. I've got Torchbearer sauce.
I was thinking about getting some Cholula for this. I'm like, it'd be nice to throw some Cholula because I hear it tastes really bad. But all right, here we go.
Let's go. I got my hot sauce. You got yours.
I'm like waiting for the clock to change for like 10 seconds, whatever. It's like the longest minute ever.
I got you.
Oh, okay. You got a timer? Okay, Stacy's got a timer. All right. Yes, I'm eating too, Pat. All right, let's go.
Oh God!
You hated that. All right.
It's a dud.
He has no soul. What is going on?
It's not that hot, guys.
Shout out to PA Torchbearer sauces. It is that hot.
It's really not that hot, to be honest.
Wow, I'm impressed. I would be crying like a baby right now.
I'm at 47 seconds.
Oh, there's the start. The first time you hear your voice.
No,
Where-
they're like,
where's the- I grab it.
It's not. There it is. Here it's coming. Look at him.
Blue tongue screenshot.
no, guys, I just handle spicy food really well. I was born in Texas, Dallas, Texas. I mean, I think I've hit my peak already, to be honest. Like little bit of like, honestly, it like the spiciness is like definitely just like the blazing, like it's on your tongue, but like, I don't know. See, no cheers, nothing, like nothing. Man,
I'll take you to like one of those like pepper festivals and like have people bet against you. Be like, I'll take half. I'll put up the cash. This dude can handle it.
I mean, he ate two. I'm doing like ghost chili.
Like it's
scorpion stuff to
it's
try
on
to
my
get myself to his level.
It's on my tongue, but I don't know. I mean, no, my insides aren't burning. My tongue is like, well, maybe now I feel on my insides, but
I was gonna say those breaths are starting to become a little bit more frequent here, John.
yeah, I feel like Spyro over here, but it's not too bad. All right.
You've held it amazing, man. I'm impressed.
I give you credit for damn.
Oh, you going for the milk?
Ah, man, nah, dog. What's up, Patrick?
Kike, if you're still here, dude, he's showing you up.
I mean, it feels like, yeah, maybe my tongue got a little bit close to a fire, but like it feels like when you're right up against the fire and you're like it's like winter, your hands are close to the fire, you know they're burning, but like feels, I don't know. It's not too bad. Yeah, you guys hear him like.
Yeah, like Darth Vader is over there with you.
That's how they accomplished it. Yeah.
No, I got you. Send me that chick.
I do kind of want to get some milk, but like, it's.
This guy just like nommed them all. Like I'm done.
Yeah.
Not the hot sauce.
All right. Well, anybody want to show off some snakes or got questions for me or anything like that?
I was worried about it.
Nah, it really wasn't that bad. Like, I think if you do the Blazing Challenge, like, if you eat all, what is it, like 10 or 12 wings or whatever, it's probably the same, to be honest.
I mean, I've done that, but it's like getting it on my hands, getting it on my face.
Oh,
yeah, it's starting to go down, to be honest. I think it did peak for like a couple minutes. But anyways.
But like, I figured out, take the fire into your mouth, or get it on your face or hands, you're good.
Yeah. Hold on. There we go. So, anybody anybody have any questions or anything like that in chat? I probably missed a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like a pepper. Like, I mean, I've had some like hot jalapenos before, and like more than normal hot, and there's a sweat. But
it's a slow cooker.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. And I can't believe you did. Wow, I'm impressed.
Not too bad.
They did too.
Yeah,
I'd be doing that like weird like cough snort thing that you do, you know, like.
Trust me, I was built for spicy food. I don't know, maybe I just burned off my taste buds a long time ago. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a ghost pepper challenge or something one day. I don't know.
So while he was doing this, I was doing this.
The Rapture
on a cracker, right? Rapture.
Yeah.
And I'm dealing with it now.
Oh wait, you did it? Oh, just earlier?
Yeah, while
just
you
now?
were doing your
thing.
Like,
yeah, I did. Okay,
I was just dropping it on there, eating it.
Yeah.
Because I assume I will have to do this one chip challenge. And
I mean, you got to, right?
It's gonna suck, but I can do it.
Yeah, it's pretty much gone away. I mean, I still feel like it just feels like I ate a jalapeno now. Like it's not that bad.
So yeah, but you wore gloves, you nommed it.
I didn't have any milk yet or anything to drink, but yeah.
That's how you do it, right?
Yes, sir.
Highly impressed.
Thank you,
I
guys.
think do a third.
Yeah, I wish. I mean, I would. I don't know how people are doing like 20. Like if I ate, heck, if I ate like 5, I'd be dying.
20?
Well, there's like a guy who did like 26, and I heard somebody talking about it the other day, and they did like 100 or something. But that'll put you in the hospital, man.
There's a guy that's crazy that will do like all your hot sauce challenges and then dump more hot sauce on them, and he's insane.
Yeah, well, I would love to do the hot ones. I forget. I don't know if it's just hot ones or if it like I know there's hot ones, a game show, but when he does like Shaq and like all these different people, like they just go from like level 1 to 10 or whatever.
Oh, you buy and you get them hot sauces? Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Look.
I would love to do something like that.
Let's do that.
But you do like, I think those guys do pay a price, like an hour or two later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That's why you're like Alden Brown and like Pepto.
yeah, right.
Or like the lemon juice, whatever. I mean, yeah.
Did you get the pepper high?
No, actually, you know what's really funny now that you say the pepper high? I mean, maybe I'll get it, but I remember, I don't know, it was like, so I was going to this church out in Denver, and one of the, maybe like 6-7 years ago, and one of the pastors like just had all these extra habaneros left over or something. And so like nobody wanted them. They're these orange little habaneros. So I took like the whole bag, and like every day I'd pop 1 or 2, and I would get this amazing like little rush. And so I would just pop one like every morning, and like, yeah, it would give you this sort of little bit of a high, you know?
There's a ramen house here in town that I went to. It was before a gig one time, and I was like, this is pretty good, man. And I was like, I haven't had a drink or anything. I was like, man, it was delicious dinner. I mean, it was hot and it was spicy. And I was like, okay, I got to calm down and clear out my throat. And I was like, I feel a little funky, man.
It'll do that too.
Yeah.
It'll do that too. Yep. And I think it's even good for your health and stuff too. Like, I think it like clears you up a little bit, gives you a what?
Seriously. It finds out if you have a bum heart. Some dude down in Texas.
Oh,
year died after doing one of them challenges.
Oh, jeez.
Had an arrhythmia.
Oh,
so now
what's
he's
up,
got
Ken?
free food
Yeah.
at that venue forever.
Jeez, yeah. Yeah. What's up, Ken? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for stopping by the live. You just missed the chip challenge. I'm not sure how long you've been here, but I did just do it. My tongue's not even blue anymore. That's how you can tell, like, yeah, the spiciness is gone. It lasted, it's 7:20 now. I did that like 10 minutes ago. It's pretty much gone now. Yeah.
I got to run, guys. I got to go upstairs and spend a little bit of time with the little princess.
Thank you so much.
And partake and congratulate you, John.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you, Jeremy, for coming out. Everybody in the chat, make sure you click on Jeremy's channel. I'm not sure if I can make anybody blue yet, or I don't know how that works, but make sure you go to his channel, guys. Check out his stuff. He's got a show every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Kraft, when is your show? Like, when do you start that?
6:30.
6:30 Eastern time? Okay, gotcha. But Jeremy, I hope you have a good night. I really appreciate you coming on. I'll definitely, once I get these lives going, like the first couple lives, I think I'm gonna start doing more like solo type stuff. So maybe probably by like the new year, I'll start asking, for guests to kind of do that. I'll, formulate questions and stuff like that. we started making some questions a little bit earlier, but I just wanted to keep it a little bit light today and not really
then you
like drilling those questions. I just kind of wanted you guys to get to know me a little bit. A lot of people see my face, or excuse me, they see my name Inquiline, and they don't know how to pronounce it. They don't know who my, what my face, looks like and things like that. But Jeremy, you take care. Have a good night. I really appreciate you.
See you guys. Take it easy.
See you, Jeremy.
All right, now I got you both on. I'm not sure how long you guys are staying on, but yeah, man, that was fun.
I got till about 9:30, and then I did tell my wife.
Gotcha. Not a problem. I mean, this was a great first show. Like, I've seen a lot of people pop up. I think we're up to like 18 or 19 at one point. So like for my first show, like that's really awesome. Yeah.
I mean, you also brought it up with the double chip challenge.
I don't need milk, guys. I'll drink this. It's sad, but I like.
Oh, you're doing on the Chardonnay. There you go.
No, a little Moscato.
I liked it.
No, it says Riesling. I thought it was Moscato. I must have bought the wrong one.
It was Chardonnay.
Riesling or whatever. Whatever. I like white wines, so
it's a good.
I mean, I might have to try that when I do my one chip challenge.
Oh yeah, that hits the spot right after. I mean, honestly, like I said, the burn went off and tapered to pretty much nothing. That pretty much just washes it away.
I mean, I'm looking at Adam over here, and he's sweating, like looking at you.
I know. I would like. I like hot food, but I like flavorful hot food. But that would rock me, man.
Yeah. It's fun.
So that was like 1.2 million Scovilles to the face, something like that.
Yeah, I said 1.2 to 1.7. There's two pepper powders in there. Yeah, I'm sure it says somewhere in here. Made with the Carolina Reaper and Scorpion Pepper, this high voltage chip was created for the shocking pleasure of intense heat and pain. Honestly,
pain.
yeah. It honestly is not that bad. I would love to see you guys do it. This should be like the ice bucket challenge, and you just like pass it on to somebody like, all right, you got to do it.
I mean, I'll do it. I can do it, but I'm not going to do it like you just did it. Like, holy hell.
Come on, bro.
I like fire, but you just like, yeah, not bad.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like on that. I want to test my limits. Like I want to know. I don't know. Like what is it? Ghost pepper or something?
If you
Carolina Reaper
limits, go chop up the what you just did. Put it on the Satan's toe.
Oh, okay.
Pull it up, and then I don't know what else would make it hotter as hell, because that would suck.
Well,
I mean, Satan's toe is a lollipop that's like hotter than hell.
Well, see, that would be the hard part when you're having to suck on it. Like you're like subjecting yourself to that burn like for over like 10, 15 minutes. Like that's something else. Like they should definitely make more stuff like that for sure.
He's crazy. Like,
oh, I don't know. I mean, I do really love spicy food. Like I do. Like
as a chef, how do you come into this like with us guys doing these fire things?
I know it's fun. I don't know. It's like trust me, man. We used to. Well, I remember. I think I made $75 one time when what do they call? I should know. What are the smoked jalapenos in a can? I forget what they're called. I should know that. Okay. Anyway, somebody was like, one of the guys in the kitchen was like, "I'll give you $20 to eat that can right now." I was like, I won't do it for 20, but maybe for 100 I will. And like every line cook was like, I got 20. And like, I downed it. They actually went down okay. I mean, I had a fair amount of milk with it, but a day or two later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I get you.
Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah. We'll leave it there, but yeah. I definitely knew when that had processed. That's for sure.
Oh, you know what I forgot to talk about, guys? So I did want to bring up one subject. If you guys have like a couple minutes, I mean, if you guys have to go, it's all right. I'll still talk about it.
Four to 5 more minutes, I think.
What's up?
Right, Ed? We still got like a couple minutes, right?
Yeah, no worries. So actually, another direction I want to take this, guys, like what I want to do with my Monday Night Lives or whatever. I'm not calling it that. Let's see if I can pull this up. I've got it in the background, but it's not really there. I'm not sure. Hopefully this will work. No, I don't know what that just did. No, see, it's in the background. And it's like, it's going to be a reveal if I can figure out how to pull it up. Anybody know how to pull up just a picture?
You got to take
banners. No brand.
No, you got to take us all off for a minute, and it'll just be.
I got to cut you guys out.
And you. Well, if it's just you on there, that's the problem. You could show it and then pop us all back on.
This guy, I thought there's a way people could pull up.
Go to present. Do you have the file? Can you open the file in another window, not the StreamYard window?
Oh man, see, I'm on my phone.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a little hard.
Sting.
You change the background. I see that.
Let's see. I might do this as the overlay. Okay, so it's gonna be overlaid on top of me, guys, but you guys will see it, read it. And then if you guys want to talk about it, yeah, give me ideas. I know I've had this discussion with Adam before. Oh, there it is. There we go. So this is a logo you guys have not seen yet. League of Breeders, guys. This is what I want my show to be called, what I want it to be about. You guys are, the way I see it is we're all in this hobby as like, some of us are different levels. Some of us are, brand new beginners, getting our first, 1 or 2 ball pythons, reptile, whatever. Some people have been in this for 10, 20 years. So sort of my idea and inspiration behind this is the fact that like you can go all across the country. You can go to like 4-H shows. You can go to like how do you say it? Whatever, the horse shows. They got dog shows, things like that. Equine, that's how you say it. So they got all these shows for animals, and they're showcasing animals that, you're trying to get the best of the best genetics. You're trying to get like the dog with the perfect tail and the perfect snout and perfect coat and perfect stance, things like that. And so like essentially what I want to start doing, if I could figure out a way to do it, is to essentially make a league. Like you guys know that like Snakes and the Fat Man is doing like the 15 minutes of lame. You got Chip from Regispera doing King of the Hill. These guys that are like doing these little sort of mini competitions for their channels. Well, I want to take that to a brand new level. I want to, and honestly, I had this idea before I ever even knew that they were doing this. Like, it just, to me, it makes sense. Like, if you could go to a reptile show, let's say Tinley or Daytona, you get there, and then I know they have like the auction and everything, but sort of like alongside that, you've got like let's say Canova and Billy and like even you guys, let's say you guys are at that show and you want to display an animal that's like your number 1 holdback or something. All right, so who's got the best like clown combo? Who's got the best lavender? Who's got the best this, that? Like, if you could somehow pull that out, or I guess my idea would be, or like brainstorming an idea would be like, all right, you get your show, you get your ticket, and then that ticket grants you a vote for like any one of those ball pythons. And then the people that enter into the show would be able to, like, let's say they pay like $10 an entry or something, or $20 an entry or whatever. I mean, it could be any number, high or low. And right, all right, I'm gonna submit this clown into the clown competition. I'm gonna submit, maybe it could be like a best morph combo under 500 grams or best morph combo above 500 grams.
So like a best in show, like people do.
A best in show. Yes, but then there would be certain categories that you could enter into, and that's the part that I'm trying to figure out. And then, of course, I have to get support and backing and things like that. But if somehow I can bring that sort of concept to my live and then kind of snowball that into, you know, a year or two later, like I'm able to be like, hey, like, can I set up this booth at this show? This is going to be a booth for the breeders that literally are just displaying their holdbacks. Like they're not for sale. Maybe they're for sale, but you're going to show off the best of the best that you got at home. And I think that people can do it on their lives and things like that. And, you know, there's like Jeremy, even with his like picks of the week and things like that. It's a great way to see other people's animals, but like, otherwise they're not really showing them off, like other than like an Instagram picture or something. And like, you don't really get to see those animals up close and in person. And then like translating that to a live is something that I'm like trying to figure out, because like it takes a lot of work. Like even if Jeremy's just doing his picks of the week and he's got 5 picks of the week, well, he has to spend that week looking for content and like things that he really likes. And with like King of the Hill or Snakes and the Fat Man, like it's just a different sort of vibe, you know what I mean? But I want to be able to eventually have something where people can showcase their animals. And then it could be like, I guess as far as like my lives go and things like that, like an idea would be to do like, let's say I bring on like a guest who's only been in it for like a couple years. They've only got a couple clutches under the belt. Maybe they're like in like the little league. And then you got like people that have been doing it for, let's say 5-10 years. Maybe they're in the minor leagues. Maybe they're not like a huge breeder. And then you got your major league people like Billy and Canova and Nerd and all these guys that have like OGs, you know what I mean? And if like kind of like setting up a way where people can really like sort of gauge themselves, or like, all right, this person's got like, maybe it could be something like it's something I'm really trying to formulate and really trying to brainstorm around. But what's up?
You can even just buy a table at a local show and like do it like just total like guerrilla marketing. Like at the start of the day, you go around with your camera to each vendor, explain to them like briefly what you're trying to do, and like, hey, at 3:00 we're gonna have a show, and I'll do best clown, I'll do best pied, best under $500, and and a best in show, and then you just do it, and like you just shout it, you know, like, hey, we got a winner, you know, and it's gonna attract a crowd. Like it takes a certain personality, and
for sure,
yeah. I mean, like right now we have the Rattle On Awards that Dave does.
Mm-hmm.
But like you do something similar in a smaller show,
and
highlight your smaller breeders.
And then imagine like having something where it's like, despite the fact that all these guys have their like online shows or whatever, like that there's a literal like a literal trophy or certificate that you can get for that animal. So let's say you do have like the best clown, or let's say it's a brand new morph or something like that you've kind of proven out. Well, you could get like best in show or something. And then like, if you are a small time breeder, like one of us, or, you know, people have only been breeding for a couple seasons or, you know, 5 years or something like that. Like you can get something that like, hey, like I won this at show, you know, I got $1,000 cash prize or whatever, but it adds value to your genetics and it adds value to your collection, because people are gonna be like, oh man, like this person has won best in show at Daytona for 2 years in a row or something like that. Like, but they've only been doing this for 5 years. You know what I mean? It's like showing these underground breeders that they can compete with people like Canova, and they can compete with Mutation Creation and you know, always evolving pythons and things like that. Like, I think that there's snakes out there that really can be, that people are just kind of working on these projects that are so different, or like just great examples of something that like people just don't have in their collection. You know what I mean? And then once those prize showcase winners start having clutches and things like that, like then you can sell those off. Be like, yeah, this is like certified, just like any sort of dog that you get or whatever. But like, this is a pure line of this or that, or you know what I mean?
John, I got to run for tonight, man.
Gotcha.
Hey, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. You've been talking about it.
I appreciate it. This only because of you, Adam, man. Like, I seen you do your live. Yeah. Oh, man. Do I remember how many times back in the day I was like, all right, I'm going to do lives. I need to do my lives. I need to drop videos. And dude, I just like, oh, man, I like never did.
Point at Adam.
But this is a start.
Yeah.
This is a start.
And that's what we always say. Just start, man. Just start. So, hey, John, thank you, man. And
appreciate it.
I'll see you next Monday night then, huh?
Yes. You guys want another show next Monday?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. So, not that I wasn't not going to do it, but yeah, this is it's a Monday thing. Make it part of your schedule, guys.
All right.
Thank you, Adam.
It was so cool to get Adam and Jeremy on here with you.
Oh yeah, dude.
But I gotta actually go eat some actual food.
Not a problem, man.
Ingesting this fire. This fire along with you.
For sure.
Thank you for having me on your first live, man.
Thank you so much, man.
I look forward to see what you're doing with your projects and, as you grow your channel. So
for sure. Yeah, and I'll say this, man. I'll say this, like, I might not be like heavy into a lot of projects or anything like that. Like I said, I might not even have a clutch this year, but you know what? Like, what I want to do is get people on like you who are into projects and things like that, and get to know you guys, because I'm not an expert. I've been in it for a year and a half. I know we're all sort of learning and things like that, but I don't want the show to be about me, really. I want it to be about everybody else. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you and your time, and thank you for coming on. And yeah, you've been awesome.
Thanks for like noshing that freaking one chip.
I got
props.
Deal.
I got props for you for doing that so easily.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You set the bar. I'm gonna have to do it on one of mine and die. But anyway, thanks, John No Age, for having me on here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful night, man.
Yeah, man. You too. You too. And enjoy. Drink some milk. Eat some ranch. Whatever.
Dude, honestly, it's gone. It's completely gone. I don't even feel it in my stomach, really. Yeah, I don't.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And for those that are watching, I'm red as hell because I've been doing this. And I finished this one while I was watching John do it.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm red as hell.
That's funny.
So, all right, man.
Awesome. Well, you take care, brother. Have a good night. All right, so it's just me, guys. I'm not sure. If you're still in the chat, say what's up. I want to know if you're still here. I see 6 people in there. If anybody wants to hop on, you're more than welcome to hop on. If not, I'm going to wind down the show. But if you're watching this or watching it back, let me know what you think about the League of Breeders. I'm going to pull it up just one more time. Honestly, I kind of forget how to do it. Okay. I'm going to pull it up one more time. Overlay. There we go. League of Breeders. So, like I said, this is kind of what I want to do. Not sure how it's going to work out, if I'm just going to find people's pictures, because I want it to be more than just about pictures and things like that. So I want it to be about you guys and people that are doing awesome, cool projects. Like I said, you might not be like super into the game, or maybe you've only got a collection of 10, 20 snakes. Maybe you even have less and you just have like a breeding pair or something, but you guys are all part of the league that I'm putting together. So I want everybody to be a part of it, whether you're a small-time breeder, big-time breeder, and even if you're breeding other things like bearded dragons or monitors or whatever it is that you're doing, I want to know about it. I want to get you on the live. I want to be able to talk to you, get to know you. I plan on having guests that are very knowledgeable in all sorts of fields. Like even Adam had Dr. Hannah Seidel, who's doing genetic research, and she's paving the way for us to do genetic testing and things like that. So guests like that I want to be able to get on. I would love to get on people like Brian Barczyk, where he's got such a diverse set of knowledge. Like he knows everything about everything. And you know, I think ball pythons are amazing and great, and this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to focus on. But I want to talk to people that are very diverse in what they do. So, oh yes, you can. E, you can definitely do it. Actually, E, leave a comment. I want to know what you're doing or what you're involved in. You know, what sorts of reptiles and things like that. And thank you, Ken, for still being here as well. But yeah, sort of my goal, guys, is to be able to get on people of all sorts of diverse sets of knowledge. You know what I mean? I want to get on fish people. I want to get on monitor people, retic people, burn people. I don't care. Like I just want to know what's out there in the world. Like it fascinates me. It's something that the whole Inquiline thing is about diversity. It's about having two separate animals. Like I said, it's two separate animals or two different species of animals that live in the nest den or burrow of another animal without harming it. And like, I guess my sort of take on that is the fact that like we're all different people. We're all sorts of we've all got different sorts of backgrounds, you know, ethnicities, religions, lifestyles. Heck, California is even different from Texas. Texas is different from New York. It's like, it's, you know, we're all American, you know what I mean? But like, there's so much negativity and you know, people are divided by politics and this and that. And I want to find a way to be able to tie everybody together, because no matter what you believe or what you represent or what your lifestyle is or what you identify as, like you can have a place in this world, you can have a place in this reptile hobby. Like I want everybody to be able to come together. That's what I'm about, is representing people from all different walks of life. And it doesn't matter who you are. So I guess translating to the reptiles and things like that is, I want to be able to, you know, just have all sorts of diverse guests on. I love ball pythons, but I really want to be able to have different people on. So anyways, anybody have any questions in the chat? I know we got a couple people still here, so. All right, you know what? I think I have sort of winded down. Make sure that if you're watching this now or later, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that like, share it. You guys will definitely see more of me. Make sure that you guys are here next Monday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Because I would really love to see you guys. It's been an awesome time. Excuse me, I'm about to burp. But anyways, it's been an awesome time, guys. Enjoy your night. This has been my time. I'm John from Inquiline, and I will catch you guys next week.